Hey guys, it's Kimise. I'm back for my weekly vlog. I did miss last week though, so I apologize. Big apologies, but thank you for tuning in again. I hope everybody's been doing good. I'm been having a great week. There's lots of good things that's happened really the last 2 weeks. So I really want to jump in and start sharing this stuff. But first off, let me just do a quick shout out. I've got 2 weeks of new subscribers, starting with Exquisite Water, Who Dat Dare Ent, Nicole Troman, Tom and Adeline Jefferson, Isaiah Sky, ETO1, Paisley, Pandad, Creo. Thank you guys for subscribing. You guys mean so much. And for those of you that don't show up on my list for new subscribers, you guys are awesome too. I appreciate that. If you want me to give you a shout out, go ahead and give me a link. Go ahead and give me a comment on any one of the videos, and I'll make sure it gets on the list. But yeah, I mean, we broke over 800 subscribers, which is fabulous on the YouTube channel. I just want to say thanks to everybody who's hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, guess what? You still can. Go ahead and hit it. Hit that like button. Show us some support. We're getting pretty close to the magic 1,000, which is a big deal in YouTube land. I don't know if you guys know much about that, but the way YouTube set up things about 5-6 years ago when they made this big change is that you had to hit all sorts of marks before you could share in the ad revenue. And it's like not even that much of any type of revenue. But I mean, at the very beginning, it's you know, it's how you know you're actually getting someplace on there. And one of the big marks was hitting 1,000 subscribers, and you guys have been like getting us there this year. It's amazing. I mean, we could hit 1,000 subscribers before the year's out. What a huge thing that would be. You know, definitely am excited about that, and it's because you guys have taken the time to hit that subscribe button. I want to say thank you so much, everybody who's done that for me. Okay, well, guys, let's hear. What do we talk about? Well, let's just catch up on a few things. Really not a whole lot happening with King's Isle. Obviously, you know, a few weeks ago we already talked about the hack and everything. It's like Pirate 101's birthday month, but I'm taking a break for probably at least another week or so before we start up another Pirate 101 walkthrough. Just want to take a little bit of breathing time. It's really busy for me at school, and I'll let you know what's going on with life here in a few minutes. But you know, it's a good time for me to just take a moment, breathe. So if you've really been enjoying the dual school walkthrough, you've been getting a lot more episodes over that the last couple weeks, which is great. We're getting close to we're in the end game right now for finishing up Crocotopia, so I'm pretty excited about that. And guys, let me just stop and say, the new models in Crocotopia, they're absolutely awesome. The characters look much more alive. Definitely can see that they've actually made some changes and they've upgraded some things. Although they haven't upgraded the world itself, the new models definitely make the game that much more awesome. I think they do. I mean, I enjoy it. I'm a fanboy. Okay, let's keep going. Minecraft. Hey, the new world is really coming along, and I'm getting ready to do one of my first major build projects. Now, we did go ahead this week and create a really cool looking nether hub. I still want to add some more to it. Definitely want to go ahead and punch a hole up in the ceiling so we can set up a piglin farm and all sorts of things. But that kind of leaves us to where we want to go right now. Like, what should the first major project be? Now, I've already located where I'm going to put the mega base and everything. So I guess first major farm we're going to build out there in the mega base area. So I'm kind of curious as to what you guys think that should be. I'm thinking it almost needs to be a gunpowder farm. I know somebody else on the servers making a gunpowder farm too, but I need them rockets. So gunpowder, sugarcane, I think is pretty important. So that could be one. XP is pretty important too. So I mean, could collaborate with somebody and do an Enderman farm. I haven't done an Enderman farm for a while. Last one I did was a while back, but Enderman farms are pretty cool. So that's a possibility. In fact, I haven't gone to the end yet to get some shulker boxes, so I definitely need to do that. But I really want to get a big build going, okay, because we haven't gone there yet this season, and I want to set up one of the first shops there in our shopping district area. So I'm going to throw a survey out of some different things that I was thinking about, and I'll love to hear from you guys, see what you guys think I should jump on first. We want to find something that's good and marketable so I can make some diamonds, you know. That's something that the people in the server will need. So super excited about that. So watch for a survey. Help me decide what to work on this week. I've got a long weekend coming up, which I'm going to spend some time building a bookcase for my daughter, as well as just relaxing and playing some Minecraft and doing some grind. But your feedback would be super, super awesome to have on that. So watch for the survey. It should pop out Monday or Tuesday, okay? Let's see here. Also, well, I guess that kind of like brings me to what's been kind of going on this week. So it's been a really good week. I've had a lot of fun. We my students are doing good. I'm learning the ins and outs of teaching high school as opposed to teaching junior high, and I've really been enjoying it. My vice principal called me in for a meeting for a training for a planning meeting because I've got to go. I got to be observed this year and everything. And the first thing she says, so you still want to keep working for us? And I said, well, at this point, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's been a good experience, but it made me realize, or should I say, there are several things made me realize. Like I've had several walkthroughs from our main principal in my classroom, and also from our what they call a curriculum content specialist, a person that is in charge of helping us teach science and get better at teaching science and everything. And also my department head came through. So it's been a pretty busy week. And you know what? It's just everybody always had a lot of nice things to say about what I was doing. And me, I call my classroom the train wreck. That's what you'll see when you walk by. But there's lots of good stuff happening. Lots of things the students are getting into. It's a very active classroom. It's a classroom where it's going to be pretty noisy because I encourage students to talk through things with each other and to work through the different stuff that we're working on, especially in the physics stuff. I'll tell you what, we've been doing a lot of math this week in physics, and being able to bounce ideas off of each other and think through things, I think is a really, really good tool. But anyways, it made me start thinking, and here's kind of the topic that I kind of want to throw out there is sometimes you just got to stop and say, you know what? You did this good, and you did this part really, really well, and this thing, you're doing really, really well on it, and you know what? It's okay. Sometimes, guys, and this is my problem, one of the biggest issues I do have with me is I don't always stop and look at the things I'm doing good. I see it, I think about it, and most of the time I just think of, man, I could have done that better, or geez, that didn't go exactly the way I wanted to go. Or I'm trying this new thing and oh my goodness, I'm not liking the way it's working out, and it happens all the time with me. I don't know if you ever do that. Sometimes you can be your roughest critic. And I know that's true in my life. I can be my roughest critic. Nobody can pound on me like I can pound on me. Are you like that? Judging by some of you that I've talked before, sometimes on chat or on stream, I think that's true. Some of you guys are like that, and I had to stop and think about it this way, and I want you to remember to stop and think about the things you're doing good, and when people say you're doing something good, don't always look at them and say, oh no, I'm not doing that good with that. Stop and say thank you. That was something I had to learn a long time ago, and sometimes I still have to relearn it, is to actually look at somebody and say, thank you, I really appreciate those kind words. Thank you, I really appreciate that you noticed that. I didn't realize that I was doing well with that. Thank you, I appreciate the fact that you're happy that I'm here, because obviously, it must be adding something to the room. It's hard for me to take a compliment. My wife's always been on me for that for years since we've known her. And it's partly of just, I'm really hard on myself. I think I should be here, and I feel like I'm only here, where in reality, you're usually right up between those, where people are really happy with what you're doing, really happy with how things are going. And sometimes you just got to stop and you really got to self-evaluate and say, you know what, the feedback I'm getting is really positive. So let me stop and think about why this was good. Now, it doesn't mean you can't sit there and write a list and find ways to improve it, like a lesson like that's, I do that all the time. I do a lesson and I sit back, I'm going, eesh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, because I really want it to be something that engages the students. And I did that. A few weeks ago when I was doing some math concepts with my physics kids. Oh, it was terrible. Oh yeah, total train wreck. So this time around when we were adding some additional concepts in, and we were learning some more formulas and a way to apply these formulas, I stepped back and I reworked it all. And even after two classes on one day, I stopped. On my third class, I did an entirely different way. And you know what? They were better at it because of it. So don't be so hard on yourselves, guys. Always be finding ways to get better, because that's how you get better. Always self evaluate. But don't forget to say, you know what? You did a good job on that. You were on top of the planning. The culture that you bring is very positive. It's good, and take those compliments from the professionals around you, your colleagues that see the good stuff you're doing, and don't brush it off. Think about it, because you're going to be better off for it. You're going to be healthier mentally for it. I know I am when I stop and I say, thank you. That means quite a bit to me. And that's what got me thinking this week, guys. That's what got me thinking. So, unfortunately, I'm just going to go ahead and call it today. I hope everybody has a great week. Thank you for your patience. Sorry about last week's. We're going to keep these going. I really like doing the vlogs. I like just telling you what's been going on in my head and the challenges and the things that have been happening. And I hope you guys have a good week. This is Kimise. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.